Loom World, the issue begins with Jessica Drew, the Spider-Woman, deep undercover in the Inheritor's homeworld. Unfortunately, Jessica is somewhat of a celebrity. After nearly getting trampled with gifts from her adoring fans, she is escorted onto a pirate ship and meets with a captain who she brainwashes with her pheromone abilities. Unfortunately, this world's Jessica Drew arrives. Spider-Woman quickly grabs the captain into his room, and right before she jumps out of the window, she states, "Another me is about to knock on your door, and the only way this doesn't get real messy is if you can pretend she is the first me you've met today." Meanwhile, elsewhere in the multiverse, Silk runs from world to world, trying to keep one step ahead of the Inheritor twins. Unfortunately, she jumps to a world still at war. A tank blows up with her in the blast radius. She falls to the floor and the twins arrive to finish off their hunt. Her teleporter is broken and Silk is cornered, but luck is on her side as the twins begin to argue amongst themselves. With the Inheritor's portal still open, she takes a chance and jumps through. The twins state, did she really just jump into Loom World? Loom World. In the Great Halls, the twins continues to argue amongst themselves. This world's Jessica Drew and a few soldiers are gathered to hunt down a spider totem believed to still be in the building. Moments later, Silk runs past the evil Jessica. She mistakes the Spider-Woman to be a friend, but luckily for her, from behind, 616 Jessica knocks out her doppelganger. Spider-Woman offers her teleporter to Silk and tells her to leave this world. Silk reluctantly agrees and teleports away. Earth 3145, Silk arrives and strangles with breathing, followed with violent coughs. A teleporter door opens behind her, and the twins are hot on her trail. Bricks is the first to walk through the portal, but suddenly he falls to his knees screaming in agony. Luckily for him, his sister pulls him back through the portal. We discover that Earth 3145 is a fully irradiated post-thermonuclear war planet, and Silk has discovered a world where the Inheritors cannot travel to. Back on Loom World, Spider-Woman takes the place of her evil doppelganger in hopes of gaining intel. Morlun arrives and the unthinkable happens. He passionately kisses Jessica, not knowing that he is indeed kissing a member of the Spider Army. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Comic Island! My name is Joey and today we are reviewing and recapping the Spider-Woman issue 2. Okay, the Spider-Verse tie-ins continue with the Scarlet Spiders and the Spider-Woman issues. So the Scarlet Spiders are dealing with Gen X. Spider-Man 2099 and his team has Deimos captured. The main army where Spider UK and the Superior Spider-Man is currently trying to stay alive while fighting Lord Solus, the Father, and Morlun. Now, we got Spider-Woman and Silk trying their best to stay alive with the Inheritor twins on their trail. It feels more like two stories for the price of one. We got Spider-Woman trying to go undercover and gain intel, but Silk is still running and trying to stay alive. I love this page where we see her running through different dimensions. Looks like Captain Captain Knight America? Anyway, this issue did push one new detail that I like. We now discover that there is a world that the Inheritors cannot travel to. Looks like Silk cannot breathe the air, but the Inheritor bricks cannot even stand in this world. I hope this world plays a role later on, because I feel really bad for the Spider Army camp after losing Cosmic Spider-Man. So most of this issue felt like a filler. I felt like the first few pages were wasted with the writers trying to develop the backstory of Loom World. At this point, I don't really care. There's a lot of momentum building, and I want to see more Spider versus Inheritor action, but I'm getting way ahead of myself. If we follow trend, the Amazing Spider-Man issues are just crazy, whereas the other issues are just frosting on top of the cupcake, metaphorically speaking, of course. Anyway, so we are more than halfway through the Spider-Verse. I expect the final 3 issues are just gonna be crazy, all hands on deck crazy, more Spider Totem death crazy, and hopefully that can be mixed in with more Inheritor deaths. Well, we know that Spider-Man will come out victorious, but what I'm curious about is, will he manage to kill all of the Inheritors? Because that's what the Superior Spider-Man would do. I would assume Peter Parker would banish the Inheritors to a prison dimension. If Spider-Verse continues to be as good as it is thus far, I wouldn't want the Inheritors to be gone forever. But what do you guys think? Do you think that the Inheritors will all get wiped out by the end of the Spider-Verse, or will they be subdued and imprisoned somehow? Please let me know your guess in the comments below. So the last thing I want to discuss is Spider-Woman's realization that her counterpart is Morlun's girlfriend. A sex slave maybe? Never mind, this is a PG-13 channel, so let's go with girlfriend. Not a big crazy cliffhanger ending like last issue of Spider-Woman, but it is pretty comedic and made me smile. By the way guys, if you are joining us for the first time and is a bit lost in the epic Spider-Man story, then you're in luck. The complete Spider-Verse reading order checklist is available on comicisland.org. The link will be in the description below. So thank you so much for watching my review of Spider-Woman issue 2. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another Spider-Verse video.